Anything could be the big idea. It's one little thing that everything gets built around.
When you come across a strong idea, you get a little bit of a charge.
I'm just looking for something that is interesting. I mean, something that I want to see. Either I want to see again or I want to see it made.
For me, a good idea has to be simple.
The big idea is a chance to be extremely expressive and very creative.
Trois petits chats, trois petits chats, trois petits chats, chapeau de paille, chapeau de paille, chapeau de paille, 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 paillasson, 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 somnambule, 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 bulota, 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 tatamaro, 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 marabout, 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 bout de ficelle, bout de ficelle, bout de ficelle, selle de cheval, selle de cheval, selle de cheval, 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 cheval de course, cheval de course, cheval de course, 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 course à pied, course à pied, course à pied, pied, pied à terre, terre de feu, terre de feu, terre de feu, feu, follet, les deux vaches, vache, de ferme, vache, de ferme, gueule de loup, des bois, lettre de 3, lettre de 3, lettre de 3, 3 petits chats, et 3 petits chats, et 3 petits chats, chat, 3 petits chats.
Put it out of it now, put it out of it now, put it out of it now. Her Majesty's Folk Brigade. Today, legendary icons of Canadiana, these 9 hand-picked crooners in red have achieved international fame for bringing Canadian folk music to the fore. Founded in 1873, the brigade was
to give manifest expression of the transcontinental union to the diverse peoples of half a continent united under the abstract principle of confederation.
The first national cultural institution was born. Under leadership of political eccentric Aristotle Makepeace Nipiu, the brigade set out through a turbulent century of war, depression, and uncertainty to embrace their duty as ambassadors of Canadiana. Now, recently declassified files have revealed for the first time the truth behind the brigade's many absences from the public spotlight, that they use their celebrity to carry out covert missions for Crown and country, including the government, the Mounties, and even the royal family. But perhaps the 21st century will bring their greatest challenge yet, an age where political correctness would see the national anthem stripped of gender-specific references, and the explosion of commercial music lays waste to our musical heritage. The brigade have become traditional heroes in a modern age.
Coming up next on Destination Earth, we'll be visiting the vacation hotspot of this century and last, the blue planet, Earth. The planet Earth is an oasis of diverse locations and environments, suitable for both adventure, relaxation, recreational activities, and friendly locals.
In the next half an hour, you'll get the big idea for Destination Earth, your vacation paradise for abductions, crop circles, probing, and planning your next big invasion.
Grandpa, tell me a story.
I don't even remember kissing your grandmother goodbye. America was different back then. We trusted what our leaders said. We believed we could change the world. I'm not saying everything was perfect. We got drunk, we said stupid things, we lived, we died. But we had something good to fight for. But we were blind, too. We never realized what Japan had. The rumors were true. First it was Denver, Colorado. They chose 2 small American cities just to show us they could. I remember watching the ocean pour into the towns around it. By the time they got Fullerton, California, the war was over. We don't forget Denver and Fullerton.
The German philosopher Ernst Bloch once said that every step in human progress is contingent on our ability to daydream.
I believe that, my love, is true. Sometimes our most still moments are the most productive.
Yeah, like you and me right here. We have a cheery confidence in technology by the way we simultaneously try to not only control but defy our environment.
We come up with ideas that enhance our pursuits into the unknown.
Yes, when our constant growing spirit of technology combines with the optimism of the future, it's as though we're inching our way closer to the stars.
Our human need to live in a new place. Kind of scary, right, honey?
Well, not really, my love, not if we're doing it together.
It's almost as if it is love that motivates the creative ideas that bring us closer to living in the future.
On our journey into the unknown, we cultivate relationships so that one day we may have someone to share it with.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, unknown persons broke into the headquarters of Getty Images and kidnapped the big idea. 2 hours later, the police has started its biggest search in history for the kidnappers. Several suspects have already been arrested. Interrogations have been without success so far. Meanwhile, a crowd of upset art directors has shown up in front of Getty Images. They want to get their big idea back. Breaking news! A first video message of the kidnappers just reached us.
Hello and welcome to Nice News. Addressing the balance. Coming up in this evening's edition, a boss resigned today, admitting he had done absolutely nothing to deserve his latest pay rise and was indeed a big fat cat. Meow. Official figures released today show that 2 out of 3 marriages work. In China, pandas have been spotted doing it for themselves without the meddling of scientists. More nice news as another plane landed safely. There were no incidents on board. Yesterday, tea beat lemonade, and today, Labradors take on dolphins in our online What's Nicer poll. Plus, see the live birth of a butterfly, and let Janice show you how to make one of her delicious apple pies. So join me, Felicity Pleasant, to hear more nice news. A new service without the dun-dun-dun music.
I remember the first day I noticed my breasts.
Here, Terry, have you seen these?
Oh, they are lovely.
Oh my God! There's 2 of them?
I haven't seen a view like this since I was a lad.
Oh, I do love bubbles.
I like big ones myself.
I wish mine were a wee bit smaller.
Is one always bigger than the other?
Amazing.
Nice couch.
That's hot.
You don't often see 2 of those in the wild.
I wish I brought my telescope.
Could I have more milk, please?
Yeah, that's about it.
On a warm summer evening, a young physics student named Marco Morales looked up at the night sky. Musing on how nothing stood between himself and the stars, he imagined a giant mirror floating in space, reflecting images of life on Earth. Light years away, it might capture events that happened centuries ago. If it could transmit the data back to Earth faster than the speed of light, then it would be the closest thing to time travel. Decades later, the Morales space mirror was launched. With the aid of booster rockets, its flight could be pre-programmed to witness and record thousands of historical milestones. After years of government haggling, an itinerary was devised to capture mainly controversial events, from the JFK assassination to the crucifixion of Jesus. Meanwhile, Morales, now an old man, simply wanted to revisit one moment, the last time he ever saw Rosalia Sanchez, the love of his life, as she walked away from him in the Plaza de Mayo in Buenos Aires. The government granted him his wish.
Ever since I was a kid, whenever I felt bad or the world just seemed too tight for me, I went up until the stars and the roof was the place where I could easily change time and space, where everything seemed so distant and unreal. All the people and their problems appeared so small and unimportant from that distance. Another dimension of awareness, a level between earth and heaven. Roof was my shelter against reality. I used to wonder then how many people at this very moment sit there like me, at the top of the world, and just let the mind go free, and leave themselves to another level, where the time confuses seconds with hours.
Traffic. That's what makes the world stop dead in its tracks. You're listening to 98.2 CCFM. Let's take some calls. Actually, you know what?
I love driving. I wouldn't give up my...
Traps, man. Inside of the metal box. Fossil fuels really has got us by the book.
I just hate it when you pull up next to some weirdo in the car next to you. Hello? What happened? Of course that upsets me. But has anyone got a bigger or better idea?
one guy had an idea, and he said, well, why don't we all just stop and maybe use like all the scrap metal for some fun, some games, and you know, we could use the roads for something else. You know, a big race, something like that. I don't know. It'd just be cool. I don't know. Just have some fun again. You know, everyone's so serious these days.
Right. Thanks very much for that one. I had a call from Gern Blanson at Tumwa, Iowa, earlier on, talking about congestion. He said that it was actually chickens.
Rodney.
Hey, I'm Santiago Sierra, and we're talking about the next big idea.
My name's Trevor, and I'm Dave. My name's Jim Kundig.
Hi, I'm Mayoli, and I'm here in Los Angeles for the next big idea.
Hi, I'm Amate Steinfort.
And my name's Paul Clements.
My name is Patrick Longstreth.
I'm Jesse Seppi. This is my partner, Vivian Rosenthal.
My name is Mark Tapio-Kine.
My name is Christine Devney.
I'm Sarah Adina Smith.
Shaheen Seth.
This competition allowed you to use 50% of your footage and 50% of Getty Images. There was no wrong or right answer.
Trying to define what a big idea means is really looking at what's important to us. Part of the problem with using stock imagery is that you don't want it to look or feel like stock imagery. And so we decided that we wanted to use stock footage in the typical way while also trying to integrate it in ways that we hadn't seen it done before.
Traditionally asked to do this project, you would think, you know, editing, but we actually wanted to take all this content and wrap it up into a three-dimensional experience.
I tend to sort of work in quite an organic way where I have an idea of what I want to show, but then also sort of, you know, keep my mind open to where it can be taken elsewhere.
As I perused the library, I realized that
You know, there could be 20 or 30 or 50 different ideas that could work for the same expression I was trying to get forth visually.
When I started looking through the footage, it started to sort of write itself.
I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, but obviously you can't go out and hire a helicopter and fly around the Grand Canyon when you're, still trying to make some money. It's important for Getty to be seen as a conceptual library. You can instantly storyboard a Grand Canyon scene. I had 2 shots immediately there, and it was just a case of staging the 3D helicopter just come sweeping in with the music. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better shot than that.
That was a whole cool discovery for us, because we were on the phone looking around with each other trying to discover a place where we could actually find an old school parking meter. Just started searching in the library and I was like, oh my god, there's one right there, I remember calling him up. I was like, dude, can you stick that? Can we get that in there digitally and make it work? And it worked. And it worked.
Digital technology has completely changed the method of how things are produced. There are a lot more options for independent filmmakers.
Where is film going in the future? I think it is about specific audiences and about friends showing friends other things. And it's less about maybe mass marketing and more about word of mouth, which I think is great. I mean, it's high time that it came down to taste again.
Yeah,
so
being genuine.
The internet is the great equalizer. It's so much easier for filmmakers like us that don't necessarily have any connections in life to huge studios to actually make work and get it seen.
Democratization of media that will lead to new aesthetics and hopefully to an evolution of aesthetics and so to something good, something better.
That was one of the great things about this being open to the world, basically, is that you could have had some 19-year-old kid in Iowa making a film. You didn't, but you could have.
The technology is in a place where everybody can get a camera easily or can, access editing equipment quite easily. We've had paintbrushes and pencils since Dot, but we're not all Renaissance painters, So you still have to have a certain amount of ability. Just because you have the software doesn't mean you're good at using it,
Yo creo que lo más importante es que la creatividad está en todas partes.
Where it's going, I don't know. I hope it takes me with it. But other than that, I don't know what to expect. Which is actually kind of cool.
You don't have to hire a helicopter and pay thousands of pounds to go to the Grand Canyon. You can achieve what you want to achieve if you have a vision, through the use of Getty, through the use of your own time and your hard work and dedication.